I can record that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Let's make it VM3 and let's make it VM4. So these are our virtual machines or machine catalogs, what we used to create for the user. Then in general, what will happen like after this, that all the connections, like whatever the connections are going on, like from every virtual machine, like there will be a communication with the delivery controller. And that is a delivery controller, which is DC, which is responsible to process all the like information or the operations, whatever is going on. Then we will get our storefront here, that is the landing page, and after storefront we will get some firewall or netscaler. So let's make it netscaler. So earlier communication was like that only, the internal communication, like you will get connections from like netscaler to your storefront, then to your delivery controller. So that was the communication process. But here, for an example, like this particular thing, like if I highlight that thing, so that particular these three servers, storefront, netscaler, or delivery controller, these servers it will remain same in PVS as well, but there is a huge change in that. Why? Because earlier when we was creating the virtual machine, na, we are providing one dedicated virtual drive to each and every virtual machine, right? Like 32 GB or whatever the size. So for an example, like if we are having 1000 virtual machines in our infra, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to allocate a separate virtual disk to each and every machine. So size will be into the petabytes, right? It will consume lot of hard drive or virtual drive, right? Means virtual drive we have to create, but basically it is a hard drive only, right? You will get some physical storage, right? And then you can virtualize that storage. So in this scenario, what was happening? All the virtual machines having their own dedicated storage, and that is very very costly when it comes to the network storage. Why? Because it is in million or billion of US dollar that is costing for the storage. Now in PBS, what is the benefit like so that is your MCS infra, how it works. Now how to clear that dashboard? hmm what where I clicked? I think I clicked somewhere, so I have lost that whiteboard console. Okay, okay, let me share my whiteboard again. How to clear this? Clear all triangles. Okay, now is it visible, guys? Right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, now coming to the PBS. So here in PBS, like rest of the servers will remain same. Like that will be your NetScaler. Okay, let me do that in some different way. So that will be your NetScaler. Then you will get your storefront. Then you will get your delivery controller who will process all the informations. Then you will get one PVS server. Then you will get n number of virtual machines. Maybe count in thousand or maybe in 1000 or 100, whatever it is. Okay. So here again in the scenario, these are our VM1, VM2 till VM5. So that will be our VM5. And like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that way. Now, very important, this is our PVS server. Again, after PVS, like that will be delivery controller, that will be your storefront, and that will be your NetScaler. And so now communication will be like communication will be like the same only from NetScaler to SF to delivery controller. But when it comes to the system booting part, so what we will do, we will create one virtual disk. What is that? Okay, let me delete that. How to delete that? Okay, so communication will be like in PVS server, we will create the virtual disk, only single virtual disk, or maybe two or three. It's totally up to you. Okay, so here we will create the virtual disk like vDisk, that is known as vDisk. Mhm. So from that single vDisk, we will install one operating system on that vDisk, and from that single vDisk, we can boot all the virtual machines. Like every virtual machines will get boot up from this single vDisk, and there will be no virtual disk attached to the virtual machines. These virtual machines are without virtual disk. Okay. So if you are having thousands of virtual machines, you can boot all the virtual machines with single vDisk. Are you getting my point? What is happening here?
Yes, sir.
Hamid,
So
are
if
you?
yes,
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 yes.
if user want to save something, so it's
Mhm.
gonna be saved in a PVS or it's not
No.
gonna save in the virtual machine side because
Look,
there's no
look,
deal. Mm-hmm.
look. In this scenario, no,
Mm-hmm.
nothing like that vDisk, that particular virtual disk, it is on read-only mode. Okay.
Okay.
Only operating system will boot up. User will never change and never modify the Windows settings. And coming
Okay.
to the user data is on OneDrive or any shared drive. Like if you ever heard about the like folder redirection, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like for an example, you are working in IT industry, right? Since so long.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
in your company, what is happening? Your data is kept on some shared drive, like some shared location. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
you can log in into any company laptop, but in every laptop you will get the same desktop, right?
Right.
Whatever the like desktop
Mm-hmm.
document, whatever the stuff you have, you will get the same desktop. That means your personal data is never stored on your physical computer. For you it is a
Mm-hmm.
desktop, but the
Mm.
location is on the OneDrive, or maybe right now
Shared drive.
companies are using OneDrive, but earlier
Mm-hmm.
it was known as a shared folder.
Mm-hmm.
Any other doubt here? So what is the benefit of that? We are reducing the cost of the hard drive, right?
Okay. So main difference is this is the saving the hard drives.
Yes.
So this one works on the network and
Basic.
the
For sure,
MCS
it
works
without network we cannot stream. What
yeah,
we
of
are doing
course,
here, we are streaming the virtual drive over the network,
over the network, right?
right?
Okay.
So, and in that MCS one, we are using the that dedicated drive for every virtual machine. So that is a kind of like advanced level solution from Citrix to like reduce the infrastructure cost.
I think the PVS came up in Citrix 6.5, right? If I'm not
PBS
mistaken.
is very older. Okay,
Okay.
so PBS
Is
is very
older than MCS, yeah?
Look, MCS it is for the small organization. Like if you have
Right.
to manage,
Small to mid size, yeah.
yeah, if you have to manage 30, 50 or 100 or 200 machines, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
that case, you can allocate 20 GB virtual drive to each and every machines, right? But when you are working with the huge infra like the banking sector who are having thousands of customers and clients or user,
Mm-hmm.
even more than that, right? In some companies, you will find even millions of employees, right? So
Mm-hmm.
in that scenarios, MCS is always sorry, not MCS, PBS is
PVS.
always recommended by Citrix
So
itself.
do I use a thin client in PVS, right? But can I use thin client MCS?
No, in MCS you can't
No,
do that.
you can do that. You have to be a dedicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in PBS, you can remove your laptop hard drive and you can plug in your LAN cable in your laptop and
Mm-hmm.
you will be your laptop will be booted without any hard drive.
Yeah.
Okay, so how these configurations will work? Now, I'm just guiding you. Do one thing. I'm stopping my screen because after some time I have to go somewhere. Just share your screen quickly and create one server by name PBS. Sorry, I shared my screen. I'm stopping my screen. Just share your screen, buddy. Amit, you there?
Uh, yes. I don't have access anymore. The user
Which user?
expired already. So
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
yeah. Because I tried this morning yesterday. And I
You
think I
didn't
tried this
inform me.
morning.
You didn't inform me.
Yeah. Let me do it. Just give me a minute.
Okay, this account is expired. Just give me a minute. I'm enabling it.
Okay. Okay.
Acha, where it is? Okay, Hamisha. Okay, I set up the end of white 2nd of November. Okay, so now let me extend it to 30th November. Now try.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Copy that template, click on quick create and create one machine. Name it like PVS 01. PBS-01. Perfect. Click OK. Okay. After boot, quickly join the machine into the domain.
Memory, just leave it to.
And that is fine for
That's fine.
yeah, that is fine for PBS.
Okay.
For PBS, we have nothing to do with the memory. We have to
Okay.
configure your network card at high availability.
Got it.
It's server at 123.
Yeah.
S into caps.
Yeah.
So now what we are doing, we have just created new virtual machine and we are joining that virtual machine into our domain. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you have any kind of doubt, please let me know, or you can discuss with me personally as well. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So after booting up, mount the drive for provision server.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Mount that ISO media. Not
Mhm.
this one. Not this one. Not this one.
Not this one.
No. Click on no.
Oh yeah, provision server. Sorry.
Yeah. Click yes. Okay. So do not install it right now. Click on cancel. So basically, like in Citrix, we have three options. First one is your console installation, then server installation, then target device. So console is nothing. It is just a like GUI tool, graphic user interface tool, from which you can manage the PVS server. Server is a server installation. With server installation, console installation is must, or you can install the console in any machines which is connected to your network. And target device is your end user devices without any hard drive. So whenever we will create any target device in future with Citrix provisioning services, so we will create devices in hypervisor without any hard drive storage. Okay, so that is known as target device. The devices without the physical or dedicated virtual drive. So now Click on the console installation first. That is just an installation, okay? Click install. It may ask you to reboot or like console is same that console it is same like the studio, okay? The Citrix studio. How what is the time for you over there? It will be somewhere around 10 p.m.
10:15, yeah.
Yeah, 10:15.
10:17. So your time is 7:45, right? Or 8 o'clock?
Yeah, it will be somewhere around that only. Yes, 7:48.
Mhm. So how was your festival? Good. Good.
Yeah, it was quite good. It is still na Diwali is there.
Yeah.
We have to,
So
the
when is
entire
Diwali?
yeah, it's Diwali.
When is gonna be Monday, Sunday?
I'm not sure. I'm not. Let me check the calendar actually.
Okay.
Whenever my family members told me there is a
Mm,
festival, then it's on 12th.
on the 12th of this month. Okay. So so install. Okay. Next.
Yeah, simply next.
Next.
Nothing.
Next. Okay.
Yeah, next. Click on next.
Window user. Okay.
Yeah, next, and click on install. Click on finish. Okay, now click on the server installation.